be loaded. Still the recording has not started. I don't know why. It is still in processing. Anyway, there is already a recorded video corresponding to this lecture on the YouTube channel. You can go to the YouTube
Ma'am,
channel.
recording started.
Now it started, right?
Now it started.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Now,
ma'am.
this entire program is being translated in terms of zeros and ones, but still no execution has taken place. Now we are talking in terms of execution of a very first instruction. And in a similar manner, internally all the steps will be repeated for the execution of the remaining statements. Now the very first statement is the read statement. Its translated value has been stored, translated binary value has been stored in the two-word capacity in 0th word as well as 1th word. Now, till now the program is there, is residing in the main memory, but now it needs its execution has to start. In order to get the instruction executed, what is the very first step? The very first step is fetching an instruction from the memory and placing it in the IR register. This is your very first step. Means at present, binary coded value of the instruction is lying in the memory. Now, in order to get it executed, the very first step is to fetch this instruction from memory and place it in IR register. And that will happen with the help of the fetch sequence that we people will have to write down by going to modify, and then a dialog box will appear, drop down dialog box, drop down menu will appear in front of you. You need to click on fetch sequence, and at initial, because I already have written all these steps, but whenever you will be creating a new machine, this new machine will consist of all the steps of or micro, these all these are called as the micro instructions. So all these micro instructions are needed in order to fetch sequence, in order to make fetch sequence functional. So with the help of all these steps, this binary coded value of the instruction will be brought from the memory and it will be placed in the IR register. So that is a prerequisite step in each and every program. Means I told you that in order to write down any program in CPU simulator, you need to make two files. One is your text file. Simply you have written different machine statements, okay. But still in the beginning, all these statements are not functional. Now, in order to make it functional, you need to write down another file that will be called as a machine file. Machine, what it consists of? It will consist of different components. It will consist of specifications of registers. So you already have created. Then it will consist of the specification of the memory you already have created. Next step is you need to write down the fetch sequence. So this way you have to write down the fetch sequence. I will explain you the meaning of all this. So this fetch sequence has to be written. What is the significance of the fetch sequence? It will fetching the data. It will fetching the instruction from the memory. It will placing into the IR register. Once the instruction has been brought on into the IR register, then it will basically further the remaining steps will be implemented in order to get the instruction executed. And now let me explain you what is the meaning of the fetch sequence and how it works. Basically, ultimate motive of the fetch sequence is to brought the binary coded value from the memory and to place it in the IR register. So what is the meaning of the fetch sequence? Let me show you. Fetch sequence is basically to what we have to do. Always we have to think in the context of the common bus system, because the way the common bus system is working, common bus system basically is providing you the connections in between memory as well as in between different registers, because this is your memory. Ultimately, this is your memory, and all these are registers. And the name of the memory has been given as you have given whenever you had created the memory at the initial level by going to the hardware modules and by going to the memory, RAM, whatever the name you give here, it is a user defined name. This name everywhere will be used. Whenever you people will be referred to the memory in order to brought the content from memory and to subsequently place in the IR register. So this mnemonic name will be used throughout the program. If you make it as RAM, then RAM word will be used. If you make it as main memory, you can spell out it as main memory as well. The main memory entire word will be used. But as I have given only main, so main word will everywhere will signify the main memory. Even in the fetch sequence. Fetch sequence is nothing but a collection of all these micro instructions. Everywhere you are making use of main word. whichever the spellings you have made have used there, that spellings only you are going to make use everywhere, wherever you are going to refer to the memory. So, and this, what is the significance of this program counter? What actually we are doing with the help of the fetch sequence? First of all, let me explain you. Let me open some this word file. This is a fetch sequence. Keep it at one side. And by that time, let me explain you with the help of the fetch sequence. What is the significance of the fetch sequence? Basically, in a single word, I told you that meaning of the motive of the fetch sequence is to bring the data from the bring the instructions from the memory and place it in the IR register. So what we have to do ultimately, we have to do basically fetch sequence. What ultimately you want to do, you want to do that you want to bring the data from the memory and you want to place it simply in IR register. This thing you want to do, but memory itself will not work. Some of the data, some of the instruction, if you are going to talk about, is stored in memory in some of the address. So from that address, from that specific address, that binary coded value of the instruction needs to be brought from the memory. M is small. If you have given there the small m you have used, then here also you will have to make use of small m. Exactly the same spellings you will have to make use of. So from main memory, from this ARF address, you need to pick up the data, pick up the binary coded value of the instruction, and you need to transfer it to IR. IR stands for the instruction register. But this entire instruction cannot work in a single go. It cannot work because some limitations are there, some constraints are there. Because in the initial level, this address resides in the program counter register. It directly not stored in the AR register. This is the very first address because this is the binary coded value. Assemble and load. Just click on assemble and load. This is the binary coded value of very first instruction, read instruction. We are talking in terms of the read instruction. I am clearly audible now.
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है. And each
Yes, sir.
of the instruction consists of its own address. This is the address. Here in this case, because I have taken the size of the memory as 1024 words, that's why the how many bits are assigned to the address part? 10 bits are assigned. As if you would have taken the standard size of the memory that as given in the Manu book, that is 4096. In that case, 12 bits would have been assigned to the address part. But as much as the size of the memory we have given, accordingly, we will talk about in terms of the bits assigned to the address bits. So here the 10 bits are assigned to the address bits. Now this is the address of very first instruction. This is the instruction. This is the address. This is the address of the second instruction. The second instruction will start from the third word because you have given the data size as 8 bits. Always prefer to give the data size as 16 bit in place of 8 bits, as it will create the confusion for you. Right now, this is the address of the next instruction. This is the address of the next instruction, and this very first address is being stored in the program counter. Do remember this thing. Program counter always refer to the address of the very first word. This word can consist of data or it can consist of instructions. So always this very first address, next, and this program counter every time gets incremented by 1 by default or by 2. In case two words have been assigned to the instruction, 2 words capacity has been assigned to the instruction, then in order to switch to the next instruction, it will be incremented by 2. Else 1 word has been assigned to the instruction, then in order to switch to the next instruction, program counter will be incremented by 1. Now this address has been stored in program counter, and we are going to talk about in terms of fetching of instruction. And fetching of instruction ke liye, this is the statement which needs to be executed. So in one go it cannot be executed. What needs to be done? Because this program counter, prior to that we'll have to write down one more statement, that address needs to be transferred from program counter to AR register. Because always with memory, in connection with the memory, always we need to place the address of the that word or address of that instruction always in AR register. Due to the reason in the common bus diagram, we had studied the common bus diagram yesterday. Even in this presentation also common bus diagram has been made. In the context of common bus diagram only all the concepts have been explained. I saw this diagram here also, or else you can go to the book and you can see that common bus diagram, how the common bus diagram works. And in the context of the connections, this is the common bus diagram. You can see that whenever we have to read the data from the memory, you can see this address line. This address line is connected with the AR register only. We can read the contents from the memory provided address is lying in the AR register. So from this ARF address, that respective content will be read from the memory. And but at initial level, the address is being stored in the PC register, and that's why we have given one more statement. The contents are being transferred from PC to AR, and subsequently from AR location of the memory, the contents are being transferred to IR register. Right? Now let us see again whether directly is it feasible or not, or some. And next time what will happen, PC will be incremented by 1 or 2. PC needs to be incremented by 1 or 2. Here in the context of this program, PC will be incremented by 2, whereas in case we would have taken the size of the cell size, in case we take the cell size as 16 bits in place of 8 bits, in that case, see, if we would have taken 16 bits in place of 8 bits, in that case program counter would have been increased by 1. Reason, क्योंकि एक वर्ड वन वर्ड कैपेसिटी में आपकी पूरी इंस्ट्रक्शन स्टोर हो जाती, प्रोवाइडेड अगर हम मेमोरी का साइज 16 बिट लेते, तो नेक्स्ट वर्ड में नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन होती, फिर नेक्स्ट वर्ड में नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन होती, नेक्स्ट में नेक्स्ट होती. बट अब क्योंकि 2 वर्ड्स में 1 इंस्ट्रक्शन स्टोर हो रही है, इसलिए 2 वर्ड्स की जंपिंग करानी होगी नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन पे आने के लिए, फिर 2 वर्ड्स की जंपिंग करानी होगी. दिस इज द ओनली रीजन दैट पीसी हैज बीन incremented by, you can see in the fetch sequence, PC has been incremented by 2. This is again the username given by the user. It is increment to PC in any manner you can write down. They have written, so increment to PC. We have incremented the PC by 2, by value 2. So these instructions are basically will work as your fetch sequence. But now still one more constraint is left. We have to think in terms of the common bus diagram. We can see are there direct connections? Can data directly be transmitted from main memory to IR? We have to see in the context of your common bus diagram. From memory, the data can come to common bus, and can it directly be transferred to IR register? Yes, it can directly be transferred to the IR register. You can see. It is going directly to the IR, yes. And if you go to that program, what has to be done in fetch sequence? You can see fetch sequence में unnecessarily one more line has been added. I think this line can be avoided. क्या कर रखा है? देखो PC से उठा के AR रजिस्टर में, यहाँ पे AR की बजाय MAR नोटेशन ली हुई है. It hardly matters. AR रजिस्टर की बजाय MAR रजिस्टर लिखा हुआ है, नो इशू. पहले PC से MAR में डाला, फिर MAR से IR में डालना था, बट पहले बीच में एक और रजिस्टर को इंट्रोड्यूस करा दिया, DR रजिस्टर, MDR रजिस्टर. डेटा को MAR से, इंस्ट्रक्शन को MAR से DR में डाला, फिर DR से NIR में डाला, IR में डाला. So this step can be avoided. Rather directly we can transfer the data from main of MAR to the IR. So in place of 2 statements, single statement can be given. And the last statement that is must is the decode statement. That is a built-in statement that within one go only we will be able to implement that statement. So in the last statement of fetch statement, we are fetch sequence. We are talking in terms of the fetch sequence to decode IR. So these 4 steps, these 4 statements basically comprise your fetch statement, and those are very, very important. Now we will implement one by one. We will implement all these 4 statements. How to implement all these 4 statements, and these 4 statements every time will be needed in each and every program, in each and every machine. Whatever the programs are listed in your programming list, prescribed list. So in each and every program, these 4 steps are required in order to make your fetch sequence functional, right? Now I will implement all these 4 steps. How to implement, right? Now I will implement from main memory to IR. Yes, directly data can be transferred to IR register. They are the direct connections. There was no use of introducing the DR register intermediately. Now I am going to CPU simulator, and step by step I'm trying to incorporate. We can make a new machine if you want, new text file or new machine if you want. We can make, or let me show you whichever the existing fetch sequence is there. This is a
मैम
fetch
न्यू
sequence.
मशीन
न्यू मशीन पहले ये देख लो, देन आई विल मेक अ न्यू मशीन. ठीक है, देखो यहाँ PC to MAR लिखा हुआ है. You will need to double click it. Double click, okay, transfer. These are the various kind of the registers. चलो एक न्यू मशीन बना देती हूँ. आई थिंक दैट विल बी बेटर. सिर्फ रीड स्टेटमेंट को एग्जीक्यूट करते हैं, राइट, विद द हेल्प ऑफ अ न्यू मशीन. ओनली रीड स्टेटमेंट. दिस इज अ रीड स्टेटमेंट, right? And this is a new text file. Let me stop it first. This is a new text file, right? Untitled के नाम से है, you can see, and the entire empty dialog box appears in front of you. और ये सिंपल एक लेबलिंग थी, दैट इज नॉट मस्ट, बट स्टिल यू कैन राइट डाउन. ये एक ऑप्शनल है. स्टार्ट. उसके बाद हम क्या कर रहे हैं, वी आर गोइंग टू एग्जीक्यूट अ सिंपल रीड स्टेटमेंट. But because we are not giving the stop statement, it will go into the infinite loop. It hardly matters. लेकिन still will focus on read statement only. And now I am going to open a new machine. ये होगी आपकी न्यू टेक्स्ट फाइल, राइट? इसे आप सेव कर सकते हैं if you want to save it. You want to save it. Save file with the help of the save text. सेव टेक्स्ट से आपने क्या कर दिया, इसे फर्स्ट प्रोग्राम दे देते हैं, FIRS, फर्स्ट रीड प्रोग्राम, right? And extension as a I have given, do remember, and I am giving in trial programs. First read a program I am giving. I have saved it by clicking on save, right? And the new machine. And what you want, I can close all existing machines and existing files. See, I have closed it, and I'm going to create a new machine. New machine. I've created a save machine. Yes, whether you want to save previously. Now you can see no RAMs at present, no registers at present, nothing is there now. From the scratch, each and everything will have to create of its own, right? So one by one, we'll do all the things. First of all, what we need to do, read itself will not be green. Okay, now you can see a difference, that read statement is not in green. This is a user defined name. Why it is not in green? Because corresponding to this, no machine is there. Corresponding to this, no micro instructions have been created. That's why it's not green. It would have been green once you have created sequence of micro instructions against it. Now I'm doing all the steps one by one. So this is a read statement. What I need to do, I need to create a number of registers. Go to hardware modules, and register is chosen from here, and click on new. Say I'm taking first of all accumulator register. Size is 16-bit, right? And one more register I'm creating new. Generally all these registers are required. DR register is also required generally, so I've created it. One more register. TR register you can create, but whenever it is needed, it can be created at that moment also. But still, I have created temporary register, though it will not much required. Still, I have created, and then IR register, instruction register, will be required in order to hold one instruction at a time. Binary coded value of the instruction. This is the IR register. Now we need to talk in terms of the address registers. Two address registers are there. One is your AR register. AR register I have created, but its capacity I am taking as 12 bits due to the reason now I make use of the standard size of the machine. And now another address register, program counter. Acha, what else? One more register will be needed in order to make the stop statement functional. That is status register. Status register, and preferably its size is taken as 3 bits, 2 or 3 bits.
मैम
I, yes,
ये पीसी रजिस्टर है, इसकी विड्थ 12 बिट्स हो गई।
of course, yes, 12 bits होगी, बिल्कुल ठीक है, ठीक है. So I have created all the registers. All these are the user defined names in the CPU simulator. You can fully spell out all these registers, or you can make use of mnemonic names or the abbreviated names, right? Okay. So register part has been created. Now I need to create the RAM, random access memory, or the main memory. What has to be done? Click on modify, go to hardware modules, and click on main memory, RAM. And here again, no memory at present is there. I need to click on new, and here I need to write down some name. Say I have written as main. Main refers to the main memory, and the size as much as I desire. Say I am taking the standard size 4096, number of words, and size of each and every word I am taking as 16 bits. So this standard size I have taken. Now what will be the number of address bits as and when I take this memory size? Tell me कितना
12
डेटा का साइज 12 और
12
डेटा का साइज 12 डेटा का साइज आएगा 16 बिट. आई क्लिक ऑन ओके. देखो अब आप यू कैन नोट इट डाउन कि एड्रेस बिट्स आपके 12 आए हैं. यू कैन काउंट 444. 12 बिट्स हो गए. डेटा का साइज क्या आ रहा है 16 बिट. 4444 16 बिट्स. This is the only reason. If you customize the size of the memory accordingly, there will be the changes in number of bits assigned to the address part as well as number of bits assigned to the data part. Now what's next? Now I already have written one program consisting of a single statement, read statement, right? Now what is the next step? I need to write down fetch statement. Fetch statement, I told you these are the steps: fetching an instruction from memory, bringing it into the IR register. That will be your fetch sequence. Uske liye how will it be done? It will be done with the help of these steps. That program address of the program counter will be address of the very first word is being stored. By default it is being stored in program counter. So address of first word, this first address is being stored in accumulator register by default. And every time, because now consecutively all instructions will be stored in consecutive words, so every time this program counter will be incremented by 1, not by 2. And afterwards, from ARF location, from main memory, the binary coded value of memory will be brought from memory and will be placed in IR. Binary coded of value, this value basically, binary coded value, this value will be brought from memory from this location, and it needs to be placed in IR register at this location. The steps needed to implement this functionality is basically comprise the fetch sequence. Right now I need to write down fetch sequence. Go to hardware modules and go to, not this, directly click on fetch sequence. This is the fetch sequence. Yes. What I need to do now? I need to do the very first step is that क्या था आपका पहला step? This is the first step कि program counter से आपको data transfer कराना है from AR register. From program counter से data has to be transferred to the AR register. This type of transfer is called as register to register transfer, because on both sides there are the register. Sorry. So data need to be transferred from program counter to accumulator register. This type of transfer is called as your register to register transfer. There are the two ways. Either you open this window and come to this category transfer to transfer. Right on right hand side, you need to click on transfer to transfer category. All these are the micro instructions. This is the interface to create the micro instruction. Another way is also there to create the micro instruction by clicking on modify, clicking on micro instructions, and you can choose this category transfer R to R, transfer R to A. R to A होता है register to basically A stands for I will let you know. A क्या था? Simply I forgot. A stands for what? I will tell you, right? And memory access when at least one operand have to be brought from the memory, have to be read from the memory, or these have to be written to the memory. I think from register R to A stands for I will let you know. A किसके लिए था? देख लेंगे, right? Now either from this dialog box you can create these kind of the micro instructions or directly by going to the fetch sequence. ये बीच बीच में क्यों ज्वाइन करते हैं स्टूडेंट्स? यस मोहम्मद, मोहम्मद unmute your mic. Just now you have joined. Why you join the class so late? Only for the attendance purpose, so that your attendance should be marked. Next time it is not acceptable. Yes, I'm going to fetch sequence and now I'm writing down. I'm coming to transfer R to R. Double click over it. As and when you double click over it, same kind of the window is opened in front of you. Click on new. And new karte you can see that this kind of the horizontal bar has appeared in front of you. Now here you need to write down all the mnemonic names. What actually you want to do? You want to show the functionality by writing down the mnemonic statement or register transfer statement. What actually you want to do? You want to transfer the contents from PC register to which register? To AR register. So simply you need to write down any meaningful name here, preferably the register transfer statement. What is the source register? Source register is from where actually want to take the data. I want to take the data from PC register. I want to transfer the data taken from PC and we want to move it to AR register. सोर्स बिट क्या है आपका? सोर्स बिट मतलब कौन से बिट से आप स्टार्ट करोगे डेटा को ट्रांसफर करना. प्रोग्राम काउंटर की कैपेसिटी कितनी है? 0 to 12 बिट. 0th बिट से स्टार्ट कराना है, 1th बिट से स्टार्ट कराना है, 2nd बिट से कराना है, 3rd बिट से कराना है. तो बाय डिफॉल्ट हमें सारा का सारा डेटा प्रोग्राम काउंटर से उठाना है और AR रजिस्टर में ट्रांसफर कराना है. सो बाय डिफॉल्ट फ्रॉम 0th बिट ऑनवर्ड्स द एंटायर डेटा वी नीड टू ट्रांसफर इट टू, मतलब 0th बिट से स्टार्ट करके till 12 number of bits. How many number of bits we want to transfer? 12, all 12 number of bits we need to transfer. Where you want to transfer? Which one is your destination register? My destination register is AR register. Why? Because it is required in this statement. So I need to choose this AR. Destination start bit. Destination जो आपका AR register की आप बात कर रहे हैं उसमें किस पोजीशन पे डेटा ऑनवर्ड्स आपको स्टार्ट कराना है, प्लेसिंग स्टार्ट करानी है. By default what I want the entire data to be placed in the entire capacity of AR register. So the placement will start from 0th bit onwards by default. So all these settings you have to make, all these changes you have to make. Once you have made all these settings, then you need to click on OK. As and when you click on OK, you can see that an arrow has appeared in front of transfer R to R statement. You click on this arrow, you will see that now this micro instruction has been created. You need to select this micro instruction and register transfer instruction or micro instruction. You need to drag it and drop it in this on this left hand side. So that way you are being able to create one statement. Right? Is it clear to all of you? Now next statement is of the fetch sequence. Next statement is what you have to do. Now till now we have written a micro instruction or register transfer statement to transfer the address from program counter to AR. Now what is the next statement that needs to be written? That from main memory, from AR location, the data needs to be transferred to IR. Now this is the next statement that we need to write down. Right now, I will be, which kind of a statement it is? It is the memory access statement. Memory access means wherever at least one access is required from the memory. One of the operand will be is the memory. Another operand can be the register. So this category of the instruction will be called as a memory access. Now, what is the next step? Now I need to go to memory access category. This is the memory access category. I need to double click it. As and when we need to double click, then this kind of a window appears in front of us, and click on new. What has to be done? Again, I will write down the mnemonic name or register transfer statement. What actually has to be done? This is only for the readability. It will not be executed. This is main. What I want, key from main memory from ARF location, the data needs to be read and it needs to be transferred to where? It needs to be transferred to IR register. IR should work as a destination register. And direction, this built-in two directions it is showing, either read mode or write mode. Write mode. As we are going to read the data from memory, so in that case, read option will be selected. And which one is the source? Memory is the source. That's why memory needs to be main. We have given the name main to the main memory. That's why main is appearing by default. So we need to select main. Which one is your destination register here? This is the destination where actually data needs to be transferred to the IR register as needed in this statement. So we have chosen IR. Which register is working as the address register? Because we have given AR. AR is directly connected to the main. That is why we need to click on AR register. Now we have done with. We have written the micro instruction. When we need to click on OK. So corresponding to this, you can see now under this memory access, one more instruction has appeared. If you double click over it, you can see if you want to make the changes in any of the setting, you can do at the later stages by double clicking over it. Now what you want to do? You have created this statement. You need to select this statement. You need to select it, drag it and drop it. Drop it in the left side dialog box. Yes. Now you are being able to create two statements. First of all, you have transferred the data from PC to AR. You have written a statement for that. Afterwards, you have written a statement to transfer the data from main memory to IR. Now fetching has been done. Fetching ke liye we have written two statements are required. But what about for the next subsequent statements? Subsequent statement, the same step needs to be repeated. Uske liye fetch sequence will be called again and again. But PC program counter needs to be incremented every time so that it should be able to point to the next instruction. So that it should be able to fetch the instruction for the next instruction as well. So now what step will be? The next step as PC should be incremented by 1. This is our main motto. Now where is the increment kind of this is the increment category instruction. You need to click on increment, double click over it, click on new, write down PC. PC should be incremented by 1. We want increment PC by 1. Increment 1 PC. Which register has to be incremented? PC register has to be incremented. Click on it. And no need to make use of overflow bit, carry bit, delta. Delta is the incrementation. You want this PC to be incremented by 1 or you want this PC to be incremented by 2, because we have given the data size as 16 and the entire instruction will be stored in the capacity of 1 word. So we need to give only 1. 1 delta, no need to give 2 value. Right? Now click on OK. Again. You can see under increment, you can see this again one more statement has appeared. You need to select it and you need to drag it and drop it in the dialog box. And the last statement is the decode statement. Decode also needs to be given. Decode क्या करेगा? अब हमारा पूरा का पूरा बाइनरी कोडेड वैल्यू ऑफ इंस्ट्रक्शन जो है इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर में आ चुकी है. अब इंस्ट्रक्शन रजिस्टर के फर्दर 3 पार्ट्स होते हैं, 2 या 3 पार्ट्स होते हैं एज पर द स्पेसिफिकेशन, कि अब ये डिटरमिन होगा ड्यूरिंग द डिकोडिंग फेज. इट विल बी कॉल्ड एज द डिकोडिंग फेज. कि कितने बिट्स किसको असाइन करने हैं, कि 3 बिट्स ओपी कोड को असाइन होंगे या 4 बिट्स असाइन होंगे, रिमेनिंग 12 बिट्स आपके एआर रजिस्टर को असाइन होंगे. तो उसके लिए देयर इज अ डिकोड स्टेटमेंट. डिकोड को क्लिक करो, डबल क्लिक करो and you will get, click on new and write down as decode, any mnemonic name you need to give, decode IR. Now this decode phase is implemented of its own. No need to explicitly give any steps for it. It automatically will be interpreted by the system. Now which register has to be decoded by the system? This IR register, because instruction binary coded form of the instruction at present has been stored in IR register, right? So decoding is associated with IR now. Now the decoder itself internally will interpret the bits of IR. It itself will assign the different bits to the different parts. Decoding phase of its own will start. Right now, click on OK. Go to that phase, fetch phase again. You can see one more arrow has appeared in front of decode. Just select the decode IR and drag it and drop it in left hand side. Now we have done with the fetch phase. Fetch phase is over. Now click on OK. Now I have written the fetch statement. You can see all micro instructions needed for writing down the fetch statements have been successfully written.
Ma'am, can you once open the increment micro instruction?
Yeah, sure. This is your increment. This is the increment. Yes, beta. Yes.
Okay, ma'am. Yes, I just wanted to see one thing.
Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, what is the next step? That in order to make this statement functional, ultimately we are focusing on how to make this program executable. Right? Till now, if you execute this program, we will not be able to execute. Let us execute it. Reset करो इसे, and then assemble and load किया हमने. Save the file. Yes, we have made the changes. So now it is giving in the syntactic error. See, there must be a data pseudo code, pseudo instruction, a macro call, because we have not specified its instruction format. We have not written any micro instruction corresponding to this machine instruction function. That is why it is giving you the error. It is not known now. This read statement is not understandable by the system. System is not being able to understand. But once we may write down a sequence of micro instruction in its backend in the form of the machine file, then only it will be functional. It is not functional at a time. Now, how to make it functional? Go to modify, and now see, you can see machine instruction and micro instruction. If you click on micro instruction, I showed you that way you can create different kinds of the micro instructions needed to make any machine instruction functional, right? But here this read is nothing but the machine instruction. Now regarding the machine instruction, in order to create the new machine instruction in the backend as well, we need to click on modify, we need to click on machine instruction. Now here we have to introduce all the machine instructions to the machine file as well. Whichever the machine instructions we have created in the assembly language text file, same instructions we have to introduce to the machine as well, so that machine should be able to understand the system is working with which kind of the instructions. So click on new and bring the cursor to this question mark and spell out the same instructions one by one which you have created in the text file. So we have created only one instruction, that is a read instruction. So exactly I'm writing down the same spelling. Read. I have written read statement. Okay. Now read ke liye we need to specify its instruction format. There are the two options. One is the format, another is the implementation part. Implementation is similar kind of the implementation as we have written in the fetch sequence. In order to make it functional, we need to write down some required sequence of micro operations. But prior to that, we'll have to Specify its instruction format. Instruction format मैंने आपको बताया था. Yesterday we had the talk over the instruction format कि क्या होता है instruction format. इस टाइप का instruction format है. This is the instruction format. This is the instruction format. At the primary level, we talk about the two components of the instruction. So here I'm going to talk about only two components at present. One is your OP code, another is your address part. Generally, instruction format consists of these two components: OP code why it is not visible. Still it is not. Yes, OP code, this is one component, and by default is the address part. Whenever we are going to talk about add instruction, say this is OP code is add, suppose we are talking about the add instruction. It can be read, it can be write, it can be and, it can be any other instruction. OP code can be any, and as per the nature of the OP code, accordingly the instruction will work. If we give add instruction, then add will require the two operand. One operand that will be brought from memory by locating, address will be located with the help of this address bits. Okay, address part is works as the one of the component of your instruction. In case we are going to talk about add. So, and another operand will be brought from the accumulator register, that basically has been taken from the memory which already we had initialized. I saw you one another program of add. One operand we had stored in the memory, another operand we had taken from the keyboard. And wherever the operand is stored in the memory, that operand requires the address, and address this works as a part of this instruction itself. This is the instruction format of the instruction, entire instruction that consists of two components, add and address. But in case we are going to talk about read instruction, see, this address is required as far as the data is stored in the memory. Then only there is the requirement of the address, else there is no requirement of the address. In case we are not going to read any data from the memory, then obviously no address is required. Why to waste the bits allocated to the address part? Rather, those bits may be assigned to some another purpose. So in case we are going to talk about the read instruction, now we are going to talk about the read instruction. Read के लिए क्या होगा? It directly will read the data from the keyboard. In case of read instruction, we are not going to pick up any data from the memory. We are not going to utilize any data from the memory. So that's why no address will be used in this case. So these 12 bits, which earlier may be used for the address part, those may be referred as unused bits. Unused bits, right? So in case of read statement, 4 bits may be assigned. 4 bits may be assigned to the read part. 4 bits. And for the unused bits, 12 bits will become as the unused, which could have been assigned to the address part in case we would be talking about the add instruction. But we are not going to talk about at present about the add instruction. So we are talking about the read instruction. So instruction format in this case will consist of two components. One is the OP code. OP code basically is referring to the read statement. We can call it as OP code, and 4 bits are assigned to the OP code, and remaining 12 bits are assigned to one more component. That component is called as the unused. But in case we would have used the add statement or multiply statement or subtract statement, that would need some kind of the data from the memory. So in that case, one more component is in place of unused component. Address component is required, again that will make use of 12 bits. So as per the different possibilities, we need to create three fields. One field is called as op code, another field is called as address part, another another part is called as unused. So three fields need to be created in CPU simulator in order to meet any kind of the possibility as per the nature of the instruction. So with the help of this added field window, we need to create different fields. So here we have created three fields by clicking on new. One is op code. op code op code I have written. Type is required or optional. It is compulsory that op code in all kinds of the instructions is required. So I have chosen the value as required. And number of bits assigned to the op code, we people are going to decide the instruction format. So that's why in this CPU simulator I have assigned, and at present what is the size of the instruction register? 16 bit. Out of the 16 bits, 4 bits have been assigned to the op code, right? Its absolute value, yes, we have chosen absolute in place of your relative value. Absolute means magnitude itself is going to signify its value. आपको साइन लेना अनसाइन लेना, हम साइन बिट की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं. हमने सिंपल ओपी कोड एक फील्ड क्रिएट किया है, एंड नाउ यू नीड टू क्रिएट अनदर फील्ड आल्सो. नाउ एड्रेस फील्ड हम कर लेते हैं. एड्रेस पार्ट I have created. Address is also required wherever nature, as per the nature of the instruction. Address ko how many bits are required? That is 12 bits. इसका भी साइन हमने हटा दिया. एंड थर्ड इज बेसिकली अनयूज्ड करके वन मोर कंपोनेंट वी हैव यूज्ड. अनयूज्ड में बेसिकली आई थिंक आप ऑप्शनल वैल्यू ले सकते हैं और इग्नोर्ड ले सकते हैं. इग्नोर्ड मीन्स दीज 12 बिट्स में बी इग्नोर्ड. दीज आर नॉट कंपल्सरी फॉर the execution of instruction. So that's why you can take the option ignored, right? And how many bits are assigned to the unused part? 12 bits are assigned to the unused part. What actually we are doing, we are going to create the different fields so that we should be able to specify the instruction format. Now click on OK. You can see that 3 fields have been created. Why we are using to specify the instruction format specifically for the read instruction. I told you, in order to make the read functional, you need to create a machine instruction corresponding to read statement. You need to specify its instruction format. Then you need to specify its implementation part. This is the read statement. Now you need to specify its instruction format. Instruction format में आपका read statement consists of 16 bits. Right? Instruction format में we want op code to the left hand side, drag करो and drop करो. Similarly, because no address is required, तो unused को you can drag and drop. So this kind of the instruction format has been created. Beginning from 0th bit, see, we will have to see what we want that जो rightmost bit हो वो 0th bit हो, leftmost bit आपका 15th bit हो. अब आपने क्या किया, you have created an instruction format and click on OK. To make sure कि आपकी जो रीडिंग इंडेक्सिंग स्टार्ट हो रही है वो एक्सट्रीम राइट हैंड साइड से स्टार्ट हो रही है, जो काउंटिंग स्टार्ट हो रही है वो 0th बिट एक्सट्रीम राइट हैंड साइड से स्टार्ट हो रही है. टू मेक श्योर दैट रीड हैज नो फील्ड्स, it is giving you the error, the instruction has no fields. ऐसे क्यों दे रहा है? unused हमने दिया 12 bits, it is giving. अच्छा, इसमें initial level में you will get so many errors. Don't be afraid of the number of हाँ yes बेटा बताओ.
Ma'am, someone named Suryansh Thakur is commenting again and again.
Yes ma'am, वो spam कर रहा है तब से.
In the message.
क्या क्लास में एंटर कर रहा है?
मैम एंटर कर लिया है.
स्पैम कर रहा है मैम, बार-बार किसी को टारगेट करके उसको मैसेज बार
लेफ्ट कर.
क्या मैसेज है? आई हैव नॉट नोट इट डाउन. दिखाइए कहाँ आ रहा है मैसेज? मैसेज बॉक्स में?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Let me read it out. मुझे क्यों नहीं दिख रहे messages? No messages are there in my message box.
And now he has left. Now we can send the message in the WhatsApp group. Screenshot.
What's his name?
Suryansh Thakur.
Suryansh Thakur.
Suryansh Thakur.
Is he your classmate?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Acha. Okay. Now he has left.
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of the messages he was writing down?
He was
Commenting.
texting to Pramod ma'am like your DP is very good. Comment me.
And why these messages are not
I have sent
visible
it
to
in
me?
the WhatsApp group, ma'am.
Okay. See, from next time onwards, what we can do that no such kind of the student should be able to attend the class. What we can do that I can send you the link on your mail IDs, authentic mail IDs.
Ma'am,
So
all
that way
don't
nobody.
accept means outsiders, means with DDUC ID only.
All of you are having the DDUC ID.
Yes,
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 All
ma'am.
of
ma'am.
you are
Yes,
having
ma'am.
the
Yes,
official
ma'am.
mail ID.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Chirag,
Yes, ma'am.
Chirag, what you can do, Chirag and Piyush, Chirag, you are sending me the attendance. What you can do, just make sure that all the official mail IDs are included in the attendance list, so that I will extract all the mail IDs from there only. Okay, beta. Then I will send you all a
Yes,
mail
ma'am.
for the class. From there only you can join the next time. From you can join your class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I am not being able to get access to the WhatsApp message, WhatsApp group. Anyway, later on I will see all those. Let us continue with the class. Achha, yes, I am getting the error. Which kind of the error I am getting? I'm getting if I as and when I'm trying to save it. Okay, instruction read has no fields. Why it is giving you the error? So I told you that during the whenever you will make your first machine, you will write down your first text file in one go. You will not be able to execute your program successfully. It will require multiple attempts. So don't be afraid of the errors, because it will take the time of entire 1 week or 2 weeks to successfully execute your very first program. Once you the more errors you are going to get, the more you will learn how to rectify the errors, more you will be familiar with the internal details of the CPU simulator. So don't be get afraid of the errors. So even I'm not being able to locate ki error kis reason se aayi hai, but slowly and slowly we'll be able to locate the error. The read has no fields. Why it is giving you the error? OP code. अच्छा, आपने रीड को सिलेक्ट करना है. Then only you have to drag and drop it. रीड को सिलेक्ट किया, then you have to drag OP code. You have to drag unused corresponding to read. Now you need to save it. Okay. Okay. And machine instruction, I'm going back to the machine instruction. You can view that we have successfully created the instruction format corresponding to read statement. 4 bits have been assigned to OP code. Remaining 12 bits have been treated as unused bits, and those may be ignored. Now regarding the implementation part, you need to write down the micro instructions in order to make this read instruction functional. And this is which kind of the basically it will help you to input the data from the keyboard. So which category of the instruction is this? This is the input output category instruction. You need to double click this. As and when you double click over it, but you will get again, you will get this kind of the dialog box. You click on new, write down here read statement, what actually you are doing. What actually you are doing, basically with the help of the read statement, you are going to input the data from the keyboard. You can write down any statement. You are basically going to input it, and you want to transfer the inputted data to accumulator register. As and when you will click read the data from keyboard and through the input output console, that data will be redirected to the accumulator register. Which kind of the data you are going to talk about? You can input any integer data, ASCII data, Unicode data. So I'm going to talk about integer data. Where will it go? Which will work? Which register will store your input data? As the CPU, though you can choose any of the register, but we have to think in terms of the functionality of the CPU. As the CPU works, as the CPU stores the input data in the accumulator register, input output data in the accumulator register. So that is why we have chosen only the accumulator register, which is the direction of the data. Whether you are going to talk about the input data or you are going to talk about output data. We are going to talk about input data, so we have chosen input. Now click on OK. We are done with. Now again you can see that under this IO box, you will be able to get one more micro instruction named as input, and that is being transferred to AC. Okay, so now you need to click it, you need to drag it and drop it in this dialog box. And you have to do remember that each of the micro instruction need to be terminated by AND statement, else that statement will go into the infinite loop. So this under this AND built-in micro instruction is there. You need to drag and drop this AND. So the sequence of all micro instructions need to be terminated by the AND statement. So we have done that. Click on OK. So we have written the sequence of micro instructions needed to make this machine instruction functional. Similarly, we have written its corresponding instruction format. So we have done with. Click on OK. As and when you click on OK, you will see that now this read will become green. You can see that color of the read has been changed to the green. Now it is working as if it is a built-in statement, though it is not a built-in statement. Rather, now the machine is being able to understand this read statement. Now the machine has been being able to understand its functionality in terms of its instruction format as well as in terms of its micro instructions, what actually has to be done. Now we need to execute it. But because we have not given the stop statement, that again there is a sequence of steps to make the stop functional. So it will go into the infinite loop, but still prior to that it should work. Read statement should work. I need to save it every time. If I am going to make the changes, I need to save the program, save text. I need to save the machine as well, save machine, and I need to machine name I have not given yet. Anyway, I can give the name of the machine. Same name need to be given. First read. Preferably the same name should be given, though it is not mandatory. Read.cpu. Click on save. Now execute this program. Reset everything, then assemble and load, because by default the program starts from 00. That's why, as it consists of a single statement, that's why all values are zeros. It's not, the difference is not clearly visible. And then run. You can see it's working. The control has come to the very first statement and it is working. It is asking you to input some data. Say I've written 45. It is going into the infinite loop. I told you the reason, that until or unless we give the stop statement, it will continue to read the data. It will it will go into the infinite loop. No issues. Manually I can stop it. Now let me show you the debug command. Debug command will show you to the internal execution of the program line by line, and with the help of the debug program, you easily will be able to locate the level error at the minute level. say you have stuck up with some kind of the syntactic or logical errors. So with the help of the debug mode, you will easily be able to locate those kind of the errors. So let me start with the debug mode. How to start with that? Prior to that, first steps. First of all, you need to reset everything. Then you need to assemble and load. And now you need to get access to the debug command. Means after assemble and load, first of all assemble and load, then debug you have to start with. Now start with debug mode. Now you will see that as and when you click on the debug mode, this kind of a menu bar appears in front of you. It will show you actually what is going to happen in the backend side, because this program is not executed in a one go. In backend side, at the machine level, fetch sequence is also working. Corresponding micro instructions are also working in order to make this read statement executed. You see one by one how it is going to happen. See, control is coming to the very first statement of fetch sequence. We already had written the fetch sequence. I told you that fetch sequence of its own will work before all the instructions of a program. Though at present we are working with single instruction, but when we will write down a program for addition of two numbers, so the same fetch sequence will run for each and every instruction, for read, for write, for add. So at present we are working with the one instruction. Control has come to the very first instruction, fetch sequence. And the more difference or the more values will be visible to you whenever there will be more than one instructions in a program. Anyway, what is going to happen? Where control has come to the very first statement, so it is going to execute. There are the two options: step by micro, step by instruction. What you want is all these are the micro instructions and these are the machine instructions. You want straightforward. If you want to switch from one instruction to another, then you need to click on step by instruction. But if you want to show the execution, if you want to see the execution at the micro level, then you need to click on step by micro. If you click on step by micro, you can see that program step by step how internally the program gets executed. It will show you all the steps internal at the internal level. पहला आपका क्या है, प्रोग्राम काउंटर से आपका एड्रेस कहाँ मूव होगा, टू द एड्रेस रजिस्टर. प्रोग्राम काउंटर में क्या एड्रेस है आपका, ये एड्रेस है 000. यहाँ भी देख सकते हैं इसमें 000 है. यू कैन स्विच इट टू द बाइनरी फॉर्म. क्योंकि आपका रीड की पहली वाली वैल्यू बाय डिफॉल्ट 0 होती है, दैट इज वाई आपको इतना क्लियरली वैल्यूज विजिबल नहीं हो रही. लेकिन इन केस आपकी 2 और मोर स्टेटमेंट्स होंगी प्रोग्राम में, उसमें डिफरेंट कॉम्बिनेशंस ऑफ जीरोस वंस होने के कारण इट विल बी मोर विजिबल टू यू एंड इट विल बी मोर क्लियर टू यू. फैच सीक्वेंस में वेरी फर्स्ट स्टेटमेंट में प्रोग्राम काउंटर से आपका जो कंटेंट्स हैं दोज विल बी ट्रांसफर टू एआर रजिस्टर. अब ऑलरेडी डेटा 00 है, एआर में भी 00 ही आएगा एंड दैट्स व्हाई इट इज नॉट विजिबल टू यू. क्लिक ऑन स्टेप बाय माइक्रो. देखो यहाँ चेंजेस आपको पता नहीं चल रहे ड्यू टू द रीजन क्योंकि सारे जीरोस हैं. लेकिन आप घर पे जाके अपने लेवल पे पूरा एडिशन ऑफ 2 नंबर्स का प्रोग्राम चलाएंगे एज आई हैव डन विद, मैंने आपको भी दिखाया था. एंड देन यू ऑल दीज स्टेप्स यू विल रिपीट ऑन योर ओन सिस्टम एंड देन क्लिक ऑन. अब क्या होगा, फ्रॉम मेन ऑफ मेमोरी से एआरएथ लोकेशन से, एआरएथ लोकेशन आपकी प्रोग्राम काउंटर 1 थी, वहां से पूरी एंटायर वैल्यू, द ईयरली एंटायर वैल्यू रीड स्टेटमेंट की, दो इट इज जीरोस, लेकिन जो सब्सिक्वेंट स्टेटमेंट्स के लिए जीरोस नहीं होंगी, देन यू विल बी एबल टू सी ये पूरा का पूरा डेटा आफ्टर द एग्जीक्यूशन ऑफ दिस माइक्रो स्टेटमेंट विल बी ट्रांसफर टू द आईआर रजिस्टर. आईआर रजिस्टर क्या है, यहाँ पर है आपका रजिस्टर वाले में, यहाँ सारी की सारी वैल्यूज एज सच ट्रांसफर हो जाएंगी. क्लिक ऑन स्टेप बाय माइक्रो, आपकी ट्रांसफर होकर यहाँ पर आ गई. अब यहाँ आते ही ट्रांसफर होते ही आपके यहाँ आते ही क्या हुआ, यहाँ आईआर रजिस्टर में फैचिंग का काम कंप्लीट हो गया. फैचिंग का मीनिंग यही है कि यहाँ से उठाओ, मेमोरी से उठाओ और आईआर में डालो. आईआर में आने के बाद क्या करना है, इंक्रीमेंट पीसी बाय 1. अब इंक्रीमेंट बाय पीसी, अभी देखो पीसी की वैल्यू सारी की सारी आपकी जीरोस हैं. व्हाट यू वांट टू सी, यू वांट टू इंक्रीमेंट इट्स वैल्यू बाय 1. क्यों इंक्रीमेंट बाय 1? ड्यू टू द रीजन कि सो दैट द एंटायर स्टेप्स शुड बी रिपीटेड फॉर द सब्सिक्वेंट स्टेटमेंट्स एज वेल. अगर द प्रोग्राम वुड हैव been having the subsequent statement, So we want the same steps to be repeated for the subsequent statement. We want PC to point to the next statement. उसके लिए we want PC to be incremented by 1. Now click on step by micro. आप देखेंगे as and when you are going to click, you can see that PC की वैल्यू 0 थी, अब इंक्रीमेंट होकर 1 हो गई. 1 हो गई और 1 होते ही now it has started pointing to the next location. ये देखो इस लोकेशन को स्टार्ट कर दिया पॉइंट करना. इसे डेसिमल में कन्वर्ट करो, you can see. So इस 1 वैल्यू, ये 1 वैल्यू और ये 1 वैल्यू सेम है, और प्रीवियसली पहले 0 वैल्यू सेम थी. फिर से आप नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन होती है रीड के बाद अगर ऐड होता, ऐड के बाद आपका राइट होता, तो एवरी टाइम इट वुड बी इंक्रीमेंटेड बाय 1. तो 1 1 1 1 करते हुए इट वुड हैव कवर्ड अप ऑल द एंटायर प्रोग्राम, राइट. अब पीसी की वैल्यू इंक्रीमेंट हो गई. अब इंटरनली डिकोड हुआ, डिकोड होने के बाद ऑफ इट्स ऑन इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉर्मेट में हमने जो बिट्स असाइन किए थे, ओपी कोड को कितने गए, तो 4 बिट्स गए, और आपके एड्रेस पार्ट को यानी यूज पार्ट को 12 बिट्स गए. डिकोडर, दिस इज द फंक्शनैलिटी ऑफ द डिकोडर टू असाइन दोज मैनी बिट्स टू दोज पार्ट्स. नाउ स्टेप बाय माइक्रो होते ही आपके वो डिकोडर ने काम किया. नाउ कंट्रोल हैज कम टू द रीड स्टेटमेंट. नाउ अभी तक फेचिंग का काम हुआ था, अब रीड का काम स्टार्ट हो गया. अब रीड का एग्जीक्यूशन, रीड के लिए आपने जो माइक्रो इंस्ट्रक्शंस दी थी, ये आपकी माइक्रो इंस्ट्रक्शंस थी. अब रीड स्टेटमेंट एग्जीक्यूट होगी. अब रीड की स्टेटमेंट को एग्जीक्यूट करने के लिए माइक्रो इंस्ट्रक्शन एग्जीक्यूट होगी. इसका क्या फंक्शन था? इट बेसिकली विल हेल्प यू टू इनपुट द डेटा फ्रॉम कीबोर्ड एंड द डेटा डायरेक्टली विल बी ट्रांसफर्ड टू एक्यूमुलेटर रजिस्टर. यू कैन व्यू एक्यूमुलेटर में भी कोई डेटा नहीं है. द वैल्यू ऑफ द एक्यूमुलेटर रजिस्टर इज 0. नाउ क्लिक ऑन स्टेप बाय माइक्रो. एज एंड व्हेन यू क्लिक ऑन माइक्रो, so your input output console has started. It is asking you to input the data. Say I have input some value, say 196 I have inputted. Now this data should go into the accumulator register. You can see as and when I click on enter, आपका you can see that accumulator में value आपकी 196 आ गई, right? So this way the program successfully is being executed. Again step by micro, and end में आने के बाद आपका देखो फिर से fetch sequence चल रहा है. It is asking for the fetch sequence for the next instruction because we don't have any other next instruction. That's why now it is going into the infinite loop. Now it is must to give the stop statement here. Stop के लिए हमें फिर से sequence of instruction देनी होगी. Let me illustrate you stop statement. उसके बाद फिर add statement का आप खुद करके आएंगे. Or else what I can say, लेकिन आपका यह गैप आ जाएगा next week तक, Monday तक आ जाएगा. तो let me finish with stop statement. Are you interested to spend more 10 minutes? Let me know. Should I continue?
Yes, ma'am.
ठीक है.
Yes, ma'am.
तो स्टॉप स्टेटमेंट और कर लेते. स्टॉप स्टेटमेंट कर लेते हैं. Now
मेरा एग्जीक्यूशन स्टक हो गया है.
क्या कह रहे हैं बेटा?
मेरा एग्जीक्यूशन स्टक हो गया है. ये यहाँ पे मैंने ज्यादा बड़ी वैल्यू डाल दी.
बेटा अब ये ना, ये छोटी छोटी एरर्स को आप अपने लेवल पे रिमूव करना. अभी मुझे लेट मी कंप्लीट. ठीक है. आई टोल्ड यू ना, इन वन गो यू विल नॉट बी एबल टू सक्सेसफुली रन ऑल द थिंग्स. बार बार आपकी एरर आएंगी. यू विल लर्न मोर. करते रहो, ट्राई करते रहो, मैनुअल पढ़ते रहो, सारी प्रेजेंटेशंस भी देखो, उसमें सिस्टमैटिक मैनर में ऑल स्टेप्स आर मेंशन्ड. ये जो हिमांग की प्रेजेंटेशन है, इज अ वेरी गुड प्रेजेंटेशन. इसमें प्रैक्टिकली स्टॉप स्टेटमेंट को भी कैसे एग्जीक्यूट कराना है सारा का सारा लिखा हुआ है. तो वन बाय वन सब्सिक्वेंट उसकी जो स्लाइड्स है उन्हें डिटेल में पढ़ना. And you have to go by all those steps. And still, और उसके बाद जिसकी जो एरर होगी हम वो म्यूचुअली डिस्कस करेंगे. सारे अपनी एरर्स लेके आना, एक दूसरे की सॉल्व करेंगे मिलके, राइट? अभी हम क्या करते हैं? स्टॉप स्टेटमेंट करते हैं. यस, नेक्स्ट इज द स्टॉप स्टेटमेंट. सी दैट डायरेक्टली आई एम गोइंग टू राइट डाउन स्टॉप. फर्स्ट लेट मी स्टॉप डिबग. डिबग को डिसेबल कर दो. हो गया डिसेबल. नाउ आई नीड टू राइट डाउन. पहले क्लियर ऑल. क्लियर ऑल कर लिया. नाउ राइट डाउन स्टॉप स्टेटमेंट. स्टॉप लिख दिया. अब देखो इट इज नॉट इन ग्रीन कलर, राइट? अगेन आई हैव टू राइट डाउन ऑल द स्टेप्स. स्टॉप के लिए एक हॉल्ट बिट को एनेबल करना होता है. सबसे पहले स्टॉप का हम इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉर्मेट स्पेसिफाई कर लेते हैं, या फिर क्या करते हैं, सबसे पहले उसका कंडीशन बिट. थोड़ा सा इसमें आपको प्रॉब्लम आएगी, थोड़ा फर्स्ट टाइम यू नीड टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑल दीज स्टेप्स. स्टॉप में what you have to do, go to the hardware modules. इसके लिए डिटेल्ड स्टेप्स जो है हिमांग वाली प्रेजेंटेशन में मेंशन्ड है. ओके, you need to refer that. Go to condition bit. स्टॉप में आपको एक कंडीशन बिट को सेट करना होता है. दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ हॉल्ट. हॉल्ट बनाना होता है. हॉल्ट बिट वी कैन कॉल इट एज. और जैसे ही हमारा स्टॉप पे आएगा वी वांट दैट वैल्यू इक्वल टू 1, और जैसे ही 1 होगी वो टर्मिनेट हो जाएगा हॉल्ट बिट। ओके, न्यू करो। न्यू करते ही हमने एक नाम दे दिया इसे, यूजर डिफाइंड नेम है, हॉल्ट दे दिया, हॉल्ट बिट, एंड वी हैव एसोसिएटेड दिस हॉल्ट बिट विद, इसे अनेबल कर दिया। अनेबल का क्या मीनिंग है कि जैसे ही इसकी वैल्यू 1 होगी, इस बिट को हम 1 कह रहे हैं, हॉल्ट अनेबल हो जाए। हॉल्ट मतलब अनेबल होने का मतलब है जैसे हॉल्ट बिट पे कंट्रोल आए, वैल्यू 1 हो जाए, 1 होते ही सिस्टम हॉल्ट हो जाए, टर्मिनेट हो जाए, प्रोग्राम आपका हॉल्ट हो जाए, प्रोग्राम टर्मिनेट हो जाए। वो बिल्ट इन ऑप्शन है हॉल्ट, इसे अनेबल करने की, वो बिल्ट इन वे में इसे हॉल्ट कर देगा, राइट। सो वी हैव स्पेसिफाइड अ कंडीशन बिट, 1 बिट है, ये वेरिएबल है, हॉल्ट बिट है, राइट। और ये जो रजिस्टर हमने चूज करना है स्टेटस रजिस्टर, स्टेटस 3 बिट का रजिस्टर है, इट कैन बी आइदर ऑफ 2 बिट और 3 बिट और ऑनवर्ड्स बिट, बट इसका जो लीस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट बिट है दैट वर्क्स एज द हॉल्ट बिट। ओके, चाहे 1 बिट 2 बिट ऑनवर्ड्स रजिस्टर क्रिएट कर सकते हैं, कोई सा भी नेम दे सकते हैं, तो उसे हम कहते हैं हॉल्ट बिट, उसका लीस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट बिट। लीस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट बिट जो है आपका, आपने अनेबल किया, if its value we have equated its value as 1, और जैसे ही 1 हो जाए तो ये क्या हो जाए, सिस्टम आपका प्रोग्राम हॉल्ट हो जाए। हमने कंडीशन बिट नेम्ड एज हॉल्ट बिट बनाया, तो ये सेटिंग करनी है। यू कैन व्यू ऑल दीज सेटिंग्स। नाउ क्लिक ऑन ओके। नाउ द लास्ट स्टेप इज गो टू मॉडिफाई। मॉडिफाई पे जाके गो टू मशीन इंस्ट्रक्शन, एंड हियर यू नीड टू इंट्रोड्यूस वन मोर इंस्ट्रक्शन, स्टॉप, जो हमने वो पहले स्पेल आउट किया था, एग्जैक्टली सेम नेम वी हैव टू गिवन, स्टॉप दे दिया आपने, राइट। ये स्टॉप, ये समटाइम्स सम प्रॉब्लम कम्स कि आपको कर्सर की सेटिंग सही रखनी है, अदरवाइज ये चला जाएगा यहाँ से। हाँ, इधर क्लिक करके इमीडिएटली नेक्स्ट पे क्लिक कर देना, देन इट विल नॉट गो। और एक नोटेशन रखना कि अगर सारे स्मॉल केस में यूज कर रहे हैं तो स्मॉल केस में करो, और अपर केस में कर रहे हैं तो अपर केस में। अब मैंने कैपिटल में कर लिया, इट्स ओके, बिकॉज आई डोंट वांट टू वेस्ट टाइम नाउ, तो स्टॉप पे कर लेते हैं, कोई बात नहीं, नो इशू। नाउ आई नीड टू क्रिएट इट्स इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉर्मेट। इंस्ट्रक्शन फॉर्मेट विल बी सिमिलर काइंड ऑफ द एज वी ऑलरेडी हैज क्रिएटेड फॉर रीड स्टेटमेंट। अब स्टॉप के ऊपर यू हैव टू क्लिक इट। फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ओपी कोड विल बी ड्रैग्ड एंड ड्रॉप्ड similarly. This is the OP code. Similarly, 12 bits will be the unused bits due to the reason we are not going to utilize any data from memory. That's why only so 12 bits will be allocated to the unused component. Click on OK, and now we have to write down implementation part. अच्छा, one concept has been missed. I told you कि आपको लेफ्ट से रीड करना स्टार्ट करना है या राइट से करना है। आपका राइट से करेंगे तो 0 1 2 3 4 यहाँ से काउंटिंग स्टार्ट होगी, लेफ्ट से स्टार्ट करेंगे तो 0 1 2 3 4 काउंटिंग बिट्स की यहाँ से स्टार्ट होगी। बट वी वांट कि हम, जैसे हमारा मानो की बुक में है, हम राइट इंडेक्सिंग से स्टार्ट करें 0 1 2 3 4, तो उसके लिए क्लिक ऑन ओके। इंडेक्सिंग को इंश्योर कर लो, कम टू एग्जीक्यूट एंड कम टू ऑप्शन एंड कम टू इंडेक्सिंग। यहाँ पे either you can make it to left side or you can make it to right side. So we have done the setting as right side. We want कि हमारा जो data read start हो, registers की reading start हो, वो extreme right hand side से हो, right? Sometimes there is a need to extract few bits from a specific register. उसके लिए this indexing is required so that कौन सी location से कौन सा वाला bit उठाना है, we should be able to understand. Now again I'm going back to machine instruction. I'm going to the stop statement. Instruction format we already have created. Now we need to create implementation part. Implementation के लिए I need to go to the set condition bit. वहाँ पे condition bit हमने 1 डाला था, डबल क्लिक करो इसे, click on new. ये halt bit is appearing of its own. You can see that it is appearing of its own. वहाँ हमने कहा था कि अगर halt bit अगर 1 हो जाए तो वो प्रोग्राम टर्मिनेट हो जाए, वहाँ मैंने 1 वैल्यू दी थी, राइट। और यहाँ भी यहाँ आप कर सकते हो, कुछ भी लिख लीजिए आप। हॉल्ट टर्मिन, ये वही वाला हॉल्ट बिट है जिसकी वैल्यू 1 डाली थी आपने। तो आप ये, दिस इज अ निमोनिक नेम है, हॉल्ट द एग्जीक्यूशन, कुछ भी लिख लो, हॉल्ट एग्जीक्यूशन। हम एग्जीक्यूशन को हॉल्ट कर रहे हैं। दिस हॉल्ट बिट वी आर पुटिंग द वैल्यू एज 1, 0 और 1। सो whenever this stop, okay, click on okay, click on okay। अब देखो इसके नीचे आपका एक स्टेटमेंट अपीयर हो गई, हॉल्ट एग्जीक्यूशन। जस्ट ड्रैग एंड ड्रॉप इट अगेंस्ट स्टॉप स्टेटमेंट and then drag and drop end statement, and is required in the end of each and every micro instruction. Now these are the implementation part of stop. What it is saying that जैसे ही कंट्रोल स्टॉप पे आएगा इन द मेन प्रोग्राम, जैसे मेन प्रोग्राम स्टॉप पे आएगा कंट्रोल ऑटोमेटिकली इस पे आएगा। इस पे आते ही क्या होगा, हॉल्ट एग्जीक्यूशन का क्या काम था कि हॉल्ट बिट की वैल्यू 1 हो जाएगी। हॉल्ट बिट की वैल्यू 1 होते ही व्हाट विल हैपन, कंट्रोल इस हॉल्ट बिट पे जाएगा। हॉल्ट बिट में हमने पहले कंडीशन बिट में क्या कहा था, अगर इसकी वैल्यू 1 हो गई तो सिस्टम हॉल्ट हो जाए, सिस्टम में प्रोग्राम हॉल्ट हो जाए। सो दैट वे द स्टॉप विल बी एक्टिवेटेड। क्लिक ऑन ओके। Now you can see the stop is also has become green. You can see it has become green. Now I need to rerun the program. I will clear console and then reset everything if anything is there, and then I'm not making use of debug mode. You can run off your own. I've shown you the demo. Now I am clicking on assemble and load. Save file, yes, I have made the changes. Now click on run. Now input a value. The control has come to the very first statement. Whatever the value you input, say 34 I am inputting, this 34 will go to the accumulator register. You can see I click on enter and it has gone, and now you can see that it is not going into the infinite loop. Now control has come to the stop. Now due to the stop, control has come to the stop. Now the execution halted. It is showing you the message due to the reason we have done the settings. So that way you have to make the stop functional. How you have to make it functional? In 2 steps. In one step was going to the hardware module, setting the condition bit. This condition bit we have created, and we had named that condition bit as halt bit, and we have created one more register, status register, in along with all the registers. Its size we had given 2 or 3. It can be given 2 or 3. You can read out the manual also there. All the details have been mentioned regarding the stop statement, and we have we had enabled its value, whenever its value we had given its value as 1, we had enabled it whenever its value will become as the value of halt bit will become as 1, that program will be halted. and now we need to go to machine instruction. We have created the stop statement, and in stop statement we have given 2 parts. We have created its instruction format, then we have created its instruction implementation part. We have created this halt execution statement by going to set condition bit and then halt execution. We have done all these settings. We have given the value as 1 to this halt execution and click on OK. So that way we have written the first program. So in the next program, in the next class on Monday onwards, we'll continue with the CPU sim only in Monday's class. Okay. Now I am giving you the homework. You have to make the PPT. Now you people will explain me through the presentation. Okay. If you are having the query, you can bring the doubts in the class. No problem. If you are stuck up still, then also no problem. But whosoever is being able to execute, that student will explain in the class, will show the demo, and accordingly the star mark will be given as per the performance. I am giving you 2 programs. One is the read program, another is addition of 2 numbers. Okay. Now we'll meet in the next class. Now you can leave the class now. That's it. Any doubt you can ask.
Ma'am, I had a doubt.
Yes, ask the doubt.
Does read and stop statement we created, are those immediate instructions or direct addresses?
At this moment, we are not talking in terms of any type of the instruction. No, not in immediate, not in direct or indirect. But later on, we will switch to direct as well as indirect. whenever we will modify our instruction format in terms of the three components like mode bit, OP code, and address part, then only we'll start talking in terms of direct or indirect address. ठीक है?
Okay, ma'am.
Now you can leave the class and we'll meeting on Monday. And by that time, you
Okay,
have to
ma'am.
upload your assignments as well, which I have given you earlier.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Chirag and Piyush, mark the attendance and send me on the WhatsApp.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay.